Wrinkles, loose, sagging, and uneven skin. I rebuke it in the name of sunscreen. Hey Shug, it's your girl Taj Mahaly, your favorite back bald-headed esthetician, and this is a place for beauty bosses and skin enthusiasts. And today, I'm talking all things anti-aging skincare. Now, I have looked at my demographic here on YouTube, and I've had several requests from my Nana's friends, as well as some of the ladies that hit me up through DM, as far as what are the first steps and what products can they look at to help or aid with anti-aging. And I got the perfect combo for you. I have everything that you need, so I'm so excited to be sharing these with you today, or in my case, tonight, because it's like 11 o'clock, girl. First thing I want to say, you guys, is that I have a secret that I've been holding on to for quite some time. I don't know what you guys are going to say or how you're going to take this, but I am actually 67 years old. And I'm a fraud, don't look at me. No, I'm just joking. Okay, let's get started. Number one, sunscreen. You guys, aside from our genetic factors that are going to determine how we age, most of the aging or anti-aging that we can do is going to be mainly centered around environmental factors. That could be your lifestyle, diet, but a lot of it is through sun exposure. Sunscreen is essential for helping to protect your collagen, your elastin, just your skin from those UVA and UVB rays from coming in and breaking down the proteins and the fats and the lipids within our skin that keep us looking plump, youthful, and full in the face. So your sunscreen is going to be the cornerstone of your skincare regimen built around anti-aging. So the reason why I started with this one is because I want you to know that every other tip in this video is going to be, okay, tip number 2 plus sunscreen, tip number 3 plus sunscreen. So you have to understand that this is super important. It's a non-negotiable. You don't have a choice. As you all know, and how I have discussed with you before, after about 10 minutes of sun exposure, you are just then stimulating excess melanin that is in areas of trauma where we've had on our skin. So if you are someone who suffers from melasma or sunspots from years and years of just unprotected skin, and you've just had stimulated skin from the UVA and UVB rays from the sun, you are going to want to start, if you can now, with your sunscreen. Of course, you can use hyperpigmentation and dark mark creams, serums, etc., etc. However, if you're not protecting your skin from keeping those areas from continually staying dark or producing more melanin, you're not going to get to where you want to get. So sunscreen is super important. If you are a woman of color, SPF 30 is a great place for you to be. If you are a fairer woman, you would want to stick with SPF 40, just because due to the melanin factor within your skin, you're just a little bit easier, or you're more liable to burn. So a higher SPF is going to be your friend. Now, my favorite SPF. I have 2 favorite SPFs. One of them is going to be, of course, the Supergoop Unseenscreen. At this point, Supergoop, you guys need to hit me up. Let me show you guys something. Hold on. Let me show you how dedicated I am to Supergoop. Okay. Look at it. Look at it. I want you to see. I want you to see. Look at me, okay? Whoever is in charge of Supergoop, I don't usually take deals, or I don't agree to partnerships unless it's something I believe in. And baby, I believe. I sell a lot of this at Sephora, so please hit me up. Supergoop Unseenscreen is amazing because it is clear, so you don't have to worry about a gray or a white cast from your sunscreen that a lot of sunscreens offer. And since the bulk of my clientele are women of color and black women, we love this. Especially for the summertime, you don't have to worry about looking extra greasy or has to be extra thick. This is the winner. But yeah, like these are amazing. Another one that I really love that I refer my clients to go in to grab offline is the Elta MD UV Clear. The whole Elta MD line is also really, really great as well. It is medical grade skincare. Medical grade is we can talk about that another day. But it is medical grade skincare or medical grade sunscreen. I love the UV Clear because it's great for people who tend to be a little bit more irritated from sunscreen, and that has a little bit of niacinimide in it as well. It's one of my favorites. I love the UV, like the body spray. Oh, amazing. I love their they have a tinted version that's also really nice. I think it's the UV Daily. So Elta MD is definitely a good one as well if you're someone who for whatever reason does not like the Supergoop Unseenscreen. So you heard me say it, I said it. Get your sunscreen. Number 2, peptide rich skincare. Peptides are super duper new, and I'm gonna give you a quick chemistry lesson on what the sciencey background is for peptide. Amino acids are the building blocks of proteins and peptides. A chain of 2 or more amino acids form a peptide. A chain of over 100 amino acids form a protein. So now that the science lesson is over, these guys are amazing at helping to stimulate collagen. The most popular peptides you're going to be seeing on the market or in formulations are pentapeptide, penta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so a link of 5 peptides or a link of 5 amino acids linked together to make this peptide is amazing. There's been several different studies in wound healing where they've shown synthesis of collagen, synthesis of collagen, and as well as improvement in healing within these studies. I am a believer. Now I will say collagen is one of the newer things that are on the block as far as the skincare umbrella of science. It's going to continue to grow over time. However, I love peptides. I've noticed that I haven't seen any issues as far as irritation, dryness, or harshness rather, if that's even a factor in here, for these peptide based products. Hydropeptide is an awesome line. I've used Hydropeptide's products before and they are a pretty cool line, very peptide based skincare. They have a cleanser that it's like chef's kiss. I'll like link it below if I can find it because it's been a couple years since I've used it. I don't know why I haven't gone to pick it up again, but it's good. I like Hydropeptide. Also, Good Molecules has the super peptide serum that also has hyaluronic acid in it, so you got your anti-aging, you got your hydration. You're winning. You're winning. So you can't lose in a situation where as we progress and get older, we do lose some moisture content within our skin. You add in your hyaluronic acid, you add in your collagen synthesizing product, and you're winning. You're a winner. So I love that guy in particular. The super peptide serum is something that we sell here, and I am a huge fan of it. I love it. Everyone that comes in here for anti-aging reasons, I make sure that I refer them to that serum. You can't lose with that price point. It's really like they did something there. They did something there. Number 3, antioxidant rich skincare products. Antioxidants are no new ingredient or buzzword that you haven't heard before. We talked about antioxidants in foods. It's not just in skincare, but in foods as well. I believe that antioxidants are amazing at helping with free radical damage. So let's explain what the two are. Got it? Antioxidants, simply put, are molecules that stop oxidation. So if you've ever seen a video on here online where they try to test antioxidant serums, like for instance they cut an apple, they put some of the antioxidant serum on top of said apple, and they're trying to keep it from browning. Now what causes the browning of an apple or the oxidation of that apple is free radicals, or are free radicals rather. And free radicals are molecules without an electron. So they wreak havoc on things that they can. So for instance, just breaking down the cells to feed off and complete it and making it a little bit more of a whole molecule. So hence why your apple brown. If you use a lemon, that can help to counteract with that oxidation. Do not use lemons on your face. Do not use lemons on your face. That works for apples, not your skin. Okay, the beautiful thing about antioxidants is that they're pretty much everywhere now these days. You can find an antioxidant serum, moisturizer, snack in your favorite Walmart or Target or whatever, wherever you go to. However, the biggest thing or the hardest thing about bottling these lovely antioxidant guys are that they're extremely hard to keep stable in a formulation. So if you've ever noticed, yes, there are a little bit more, I guess, affordable vitamin C serums that are on the market. However, many of them are not very stable. Most of them are not very potent. If you are buying a vitamin C serum that has a clear container, ex-nay it. It's probably no good. A lot of times, L-ascorbic acid is used within these formulations, a very cheap form of vitamin C. Nix it. Unless it's with some other things like a vitamin E or other different preservatives to help and keep it well. Like once your antioxidant serum starts to go cloudy or turn a little bit yellow, it's time to toss it out. I am a huge fan of the Skinceuticals antioxidant serums that they have. However, they are quite pricey. I actually recently discovered from one of my clients that came in here today from a brand called Dermatology. It's like DRMTLGY. And I will link that below too. It's the predecessor to the C E Ferulic that they have, which is a masterpiece from Skinceuticals, the C E Ferulic. It's a masterpiece of a formulation for an antioxidant serum. However, don't be a dummy like me and forget to close the top back on for the dropper. It knocks over, you come home, your $180 serum is literally just sitting on the counter and it's no good. It's everywhere. It's oxidized. Don't be like me. Be better than me. You also will hear about, like I said, vitamin C, vitamin E, resveratrol is super duper popular. Okay, disclaimer, if you guys have ever heard of Venevera, don't buy that stuff, by the way. It's extremely overpriced skincare that's gimmicky. Don't do it. They're usually the people that are very predatory at the malls, at the kiosk. Don't do it. They have a lot of resveratrol. That's their whole thing, is resveratrol. It's excellent for the skin, yada, yada, yada. Don't do it, okay? I'm trying to save a couple, somebody's grandma is out there buying the resveratrol at the kiosk, the mall kiosk. Don't do it, don't do it, don't. Number 4, retinol, aka vitamin A. I'm gonna give you guys a whole video on vitamin A, aka retinol. I actually have it written down in my notes for exactly how I'm gonna pen it out and give you the breakdown. But here's the gist. Retinol is a derivative of vitamin A. There are several different forms of retinoid, aka vitamin A derivatives. The goal is to grab a formulation or a version of this that quickly converts to a retinoic acid. Now here's the gotcha. Some of these retinoids, you have retinol esters, you have retin-A, you have tretinoin. There are certain formulations that are just a one-step transit to, okay, you put it on your skin and after like it does one change to the retinoic acid, right? It's the quickest formulation or the quickest change to get to retinoic acid once it's applied to the skin. The problem is the quicker that it transfers into a retinoic acid, the higher the chance of irritation, drying, flakiness. However, if you get to the retinol esters or the further away derivatives of vitamin A from retinoic acid, that it takes a 2-part change for it to do that on your skin. They are a lot more gentle, but they're just not as effective. I highly recommend people starting off with a less effective 2-part retinol ester kind of situation rather than jumping in with just tretinoin, because tretinoin can be very harsh. Essentially, my favorite form of retinol is the Skinceuticals Glycolic and Retinol peel pads. The reason why I like these guys is because there are other things in here. It's not just straight up retinol. I have heard from Dr. Alexa Stevens, I love the sandwich method that she does. I've always just excessive moisturizing after using a retinol, but she recommends using a moisturizer, the retinol, and then moisturizer again. So you're creating a retinol sandwich, which is probably going to be really gentle for your skin, and especially for those who are just dipping their toe out in retinols. Dermatologists love vitamin A, okay? I can almost guarantee when my client tells me that they got a cream from a dermatologist, they're talking about how it is either a tretinoin or retin A or some version of that, some way of that. So, and I think that vitamin A serves a place in the skincare world. I think that she's no small biddy. She's definitely top dog when it comes in the grand scheme of ingredients. It's just usually not one of my first ones to grab. And like I said, I know for a fact that I am in love with the Skinceuticals Glycolic and Retinol peel pads because I don't even like retinol that much. Ooh, I don't. I mean, it's okay. It's good. It serves its place, but I love the fact that there are other actives within the skincare world that can help accomplish certain things for certain skin conditions without the extreme irritation that brings with vitamin A. So if you're going to be using vitamin A, start off slow. Start off 2 times a week and use that for like a couple weeks. Then you go up to 3 times a week. Use that for a couple weeks, and then you can eventually reach up to your goal of using it daily. But my girls that are just starting, slow and steady wins this race. You want to try to be a glazed donut by summer, and you want to try to use retinoid every day. Let's see how you feel in a few weeks. Don't do it. All right. Number 5. Number 5. I love the NuFace device. I've had a NuFace machine since I was 19. What did I need a NuFace machine at 19? I didn't, but at the time, the place that I was working at, I got a discount for. I'm like, I'm gonna need this in a few years. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it now. So the NuFace is a microcurrent machine, or microcurrent technology, and microcurrent being added on to facials. It's also now being considered the lunchtime facelift. You guys, I feel very warm and tingly inside whenever I think about my NuFace. It's an amazing microcurrent ingredient. Now the idea of it is to help tone the muscles in the skin, to strengthen them so you can have a little snatched look, so it can give you cheekbone and give you a brow lift. My NuFace comes with a different attachment. I have the brow lip attachment as well to go with it, and I love it. I'm gonna be honest, I have not been using it the way I used to because I'm not taking care of myself properly. I'm just literally just living at this point, just living. But I will say this is a game changer for many people. I'm gonna put together a couple of before and after. Okay, Jessie, she is a local esthetician in Burlington. She's in Burlington, North Carolina, and she has this beautiful before and after of her using their NuFace on someone, and you can instantly just see everything. Like, gravity does not exist. It does not exist. It's amazing. It sculpts the cheekbones. It tightens around the jawline. So if you're someone who is concerned about jowling, it definitely helps with the appearance right around here. So I'm telling you, it's gonna be wonderful. It's a great product. Pro tip, the ultrasound gel, essentially what it is, to keep you from feeling the electric shock from it, because it doesn't hurt as long as you have your ultrasound gel. That guy, and whenever you run out, because you will run out, going to Amazon and grabbing some ultrasound gel for the cheap, for the low is going to be your best bet to help you with just cost management there. Pro tip, okay? Because I learned that myself. For the longest, I was rebuying the NuFace one, and it's great, it's wonderful. It's just that the ultrasound jelly does the same thing, and you need some type of buffer there to keep from you, because it does provide some, like, the microcurrent technology is like a shock. It's like an electric shock, and you don't really want to feel that. So that is why, yes, ultrasound jelly, get it off Amazon. Now this machine is gonna run you about $300, I'm not gonna lie, but it is an investment. I have not regretted purchasing this device since the entirety of me having it. Like, I honestly want to purchase one. I think I just might purchase one for our back bar here for the spa, for having our anti-aging clients and using it as an add-on, because chef's kiss, baby, chef's kiss. Alright. So you guys, I hope this was an excellent kind of direction to go when it comes to your anti-aging and your skincare, and looking to see what steps to start. You know, these are my tips. I think that you shouldn't overdo it when it comes to this. You incorporating an antioxidant, always using your sunscreen, putting a vitamin A somewhere into your regimen. If you love vitamin A or want to get into retinol, the Glycolic and retinol pads are phenomenal, especially if you suffer from hyperpigmentation and sunspots. Woo! That Glycolic's gonna knock that out of there. It has our butane and kojic acid in it. It's quite amazing. Our #1 seller, by the way. Yeah, and get your NuFace. You'll have a new face. Ah, you see how I did that there? Have a blessed one, you guys. Make sure you like this video. I'm delirious. Make sure you like this video so other people like you, find a person like me. That being said, follow me at Mahaly Spa on Instagram, or you can look me up at taj.mahaly on Instagram, or you can go to www.mahaly-spa.com. Have a good one, guys.